strangers, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man. It's Warren. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Pickett back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCullough. He finds his man. Complete. That's Nash. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Xavier Hutchinson from 6 yards away. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Off play action, Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go.
Running right, here's Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Right back to Brown. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Brown. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. McCullough. And that is caught. The back judge right there to say incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Chase Brown, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pickett sets up play action. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Harris running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. A little juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pickett now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He'll let it fly for Austin. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll get this complete to Austin.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCullough, throw left side, complete. That's Scott. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. McCullough. Open man, here is Scott, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive. McCullough. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
To throw on 3rd down. McCullough.
That's into the hands of Hutchinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
To throw on 2nd down, McCullough. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. McCullough. Touchdown! Joe Fortson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a give, running left is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
always used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off play action, Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCullough. He's got a man. Complete.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Now a give, right side. Goodson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back. Watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act. And run it back. You see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Just like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yeah, it's like that, like that, like that.